Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to Joe Jackers with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, that's IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, B.O.B. Bob, but I will go by the name of Robert Lee or Jr. if you insist on being formal. And as always, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, give it up for my main man, Martise, TC Wash Senior.
What up, y'all?
What up, TC?
What up, Bob? What up, baby?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I'm all good. Go, Cubs, go.
You got to go, Cubs, go.
I'm in the
great Chicago, mood. What do you say?
What? World Series? What?
Man, World Series, baby. Man,
yes, sir.
We done had a great life. Hey, you know what? Let me introduce the guests real quick.
Let's get them cracking,
then we get all that small talk going on.
Let's give it up, y'all. Pop the
From Intellectual Studios himself, the host of He Said, She Said, and the host of Kinky Conversations. Give it up for Wanda B. and Shireen Chester.
Give it up, y'all, in the building.
Did I say it right? Let's say it.
Shireen, the sexy 6-footer.
Oh, the sexy 6-footer.
Government name.
Right.
Right, he's bad for that.
Sexy 6-footer. She looked at me like, no, you know, these hosts be serious about their name. They
supposed to be. That's their name.
Simply E and all. Everybody be serious about their name. Anyway, how y'all doing today?
I'm fine. Fine.
We had to give it up to our Chicago Cubs. Cubs made it to the World Series. So we all excited about that. Man, we win a World Series, you know, that's gonna be something big. You know,
Cubs are gone.
We didn't got to witness Michael Jordan, the greatest baseball player of all time, first black president. Man, I'm talking about in our lifetime.
Wow.
Right, and possibly the first woman president. I mean, we got a lot to say about the little era. Muhammad Ali, the White Sox, the Blackhawks won.
Yeah, Blackhawks.
I mean, we gotta, you know, a lot to be proud of being from Chicago. I think in this era.
Yes. So. Latanya Peterson.
It was What's Up Facebook Live. If you want to comment on any of the conversation we have, the telephone number is 708-223-8953. 708-223-8953. If you want to like us on Facebook, you can always like our Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC page, or you can like Robert Orr page or Gutter page
in the building,
because we always go Facebook Live. And if you have any thoughts about a show on Intellectual Radio, again, that call-in number is 708-223-8953. You will be speaking to Mr. Earl Winfrey, who'll give you the ins and outs on whatever you're trying to do. Everybody got a spot on Intellectual Radio. Well, we did this on purpose. We invited these two relationship shows on purpose today. So, we have, I say, Miss Wanda B. Tell us about your shows real quick, respectively.
He Said, She Said is a relationship forum for men and women to try to bring open and healthy dialogue to each other to help us have better relationships, to get to hear the others, really listen, not hear, but listen to how the other side thinks. I think a lot of times we feel we know how to think like a man. We've listened to Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey sent some women off. Got women over here thinking they can think like a man, and they're doing all these things Steve says. And I think sometimes you really have to realize no woman can ever think like a man. So
amen, Wanda.
Let's have that opportunity to listen to the man talk and hear him.
Amen, Wanda.
Well, Kinky Conversation.
Sexy 6-footer.
It is after dark. Entertainment and trending show for adults, and we talk about adult topics. And the whole premise of the show is when you're at home having a glass of wine with your girls, or you having beer with your boys, you bring up conversations and topics when the liquor is flowing that you would normally never not talk about.
Yeah, that's a whole different type of conversation.
Oh yeah, but
when the liquor is involved, that's a different type of conversation.
So you have those conversations, and it's usually raw and unscripted, and you just talk about it honestly. So that's pretty much what the show is about. We have trending and hot topics that is adult related, but then we do have serious topics, and we come from a male point of view as well as a women's point of view. So,
what day your show is on? Can y'all guys tell us?
I'm on Thursday nights from 10 p.m. to 12.
Thursday night, y'all 10 to 12. What up, Jerome?
Like you're gonna be feeling different on her show right then. 10 o'clock.
Okay, Wanda, how about your show? You want to send it?
Mine is Sundays at 2, right before you guys. The lead in
Sundays
to
at 2, y'all. There you go. So get it started.
All right, hey, here we go. I was listening to Wanda's show today, And that's how I was listening. It was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. What's the topic of your show today, actually?
The topic was, is it possible to be 100% faithful?
That was the topic. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was listening.
What goes into 100%? You can't look.
Exactly.
You can't smell the perfume. What? 100%? I mean, is you faithful? That's deep. Nobody 100% faithful.
Exactly. I think that's what we found out, is that what is your idea of being faithful?
100%.
Faithful.
I mean, you can't look at a booty. You gotta walk down the street with a picture of your wife. You gotta walk down the street with a picture of your girl, your wife on your ass. All you see is her. You 100% faithful now. Man, what?
I can't see you. I can't see.
That's why I thought that was a hilarious topic. No, I mean, it was
a good topic, though.
A man came up with it, though.
The way they handled it was good, because they had she had a man and a woman on the show, and I thought that would be good for us to jump on those conversations, since we got two relationship expert shows in the building.
100%.
Is it even possible?
My fault, but I'm gonna
go ahead. I want to jump in on this conversation.
Right.
We can go ahead and jump right in.
I want to know both of y'all
point of view
on that. Start with you, the sexy 6-footer.
Well, see, I can't bring kinky on this show. Well,
that's right. Kinky, no.
No, not like that. But usually I'm very opinionated and very raw and with you, to your point. But you can't be 100% faithful.
Wow, I agree with that.
Because something's seriously wrong with you, because there is something that's really gonna trick your trigger, that's gonna be like, if your girl not do it or your guy not do it, it's gonna be something that piques your interest.
Okay.
So if you say that you are 100% faithful, you lying somewhere. Unless your woman smacking it down, or your man putting it down like that, where you don't want nothing, you don't see nothing, you can't have, not looking, and you're blinded to everything else.
Let's first of all let's define what faithful is. First of all,
that's what it is.
First of all, because wait a minute, y'all got
is faithful by that term.
If you say that by that term,
exactly, it's impossible for anyone to be.
Since it's your topic, can you give us break it down what you meant by 100% faithful? Yeah.
You know what? Do I remember? But I looked it up, and it's more of loyalty. It dealt with trust. It didn't necessarily always deal with sex. To be faithful. So I don't think that it is something that no one could be 100% faithful, because faithful is not defined that broadly as looking at, and it's doing something that is not supposed to have disloyal in your relationship. So looking at another woman is not disloyal. So that's why someone could be 100% faithful, because we're not looking at faithful being, I can't look at a man and I can't look at a woman. So I was going by the true definition of faithful.
But you got them nutsos out there, that them possessive men and them possessive women that don't want you to look, stare, smell, touch another person.
Well, now I don't want you to smell, though.
I'm just saying.
I don't want you to smell.
Those are you do have them people out there, though.
Yeah.
Where you walking with them, and then your eye just so happens to glance into another woman walking past. This woman about to break your neck because you didn't accidentally snuck a peek at this other one.
See, that's a weak man, though.
So I don't want to lead a conversation at 100% faithful, because that was your topic. So what I want to do is kind of shift gears in a certain sense and base it on the way the relationships are today. Let's say with the way the relationships are today, I think generationally, or they've changed. I think the woman's careers play a more factor in it. Her earning power and those type of things has changed the dynamics of the relationship today. The way they navigate through crowds socially. I want to talk about it from that standpoint and see how do we look at a relationship today based on some of the need of a woman changing the need of a woman change, or how she need a man to adjust has changed, because she may be the breadwinner. Just say if she's the breadwinner, or she's the most influential in the situation, or she has the better idea that seemed like it need more support behind at that time. Wouldn't that change the way what she expects from a man? And wouldn't that change the way he's expected to act in a situation?
Oh, that's more similar to like Nene Leakes and Greg.
What do you mean?
Nene Leakes from the
this is a man show. We don't watch none of that.
What is that? I don't
the
know.
reality
reality
show.
Okay.
She the rich bitch, and her husband, when they first started out, he was the one that had all the money, and he was taking care of her. But then they divorced, and he lost everything. Now she has all the money, and she's has all the shows, the lines and stuff, and he knows his role.
Okay. Oh, he knows his role.
First of all, we don't watch reality girl, housewives, or Roseland.
No, I'm just saying that it's answering your
Housewives of Roseland.
Well, I was just saying it because it shows what you're talking about, where the role switched from her. Yeah. Now she's powerful, she's successful, she has the money, and she's the one that's doing it.
That only happens, in my opinion. That only happens when there's not a man in that situation. Mm-hmm. Because when you're in a relationship, and it don't really depends to me on how you're supposed to be treated based on who make the most money. Because that just wherever your situation was in life, put you in a better situation than me. But now you're supposed to get the dominating role because you make some more. No, that ain't how it go in the first place.
Is it fair to say though, a lot of men have played that position for years though, because they made the more money as the provider, that they automatically assumed that they were supposed to be in a dominating role?
It's not about money. The man's supposed to be in a dominating role.
Meaning what? What does that mean?
What just mean you my woman?
She disagree.
No,
I understand.
I think or what I feel you to mean is that head of household is not based on money.
Right.
Being the head of the household is based somewhat on the historically by gender, or should be or used to be, that the man is the head of the household, and it didn't matter whether the amount of money it doesn't make the woman the head of the household because now she's bringing in more money and it shifts and now she's the head because it's not based on dollar amount. I think that's
right. I mean, let's be real for a minute. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you hear your opinion.
Because she did say she.
Yeah, I want to hear. I'm gonna let you say your opinion, but to me, it's like it's not really that hard. Okay, because you believe in the Bible and you read the Bible and stuff like that.
I sure do.
Okay, so you should know you're wrong.
But I know.
I'm just saying. I'm not being funny. I'm just being realistic.
But I know my role as a
right. So let me finish first. Let me finish what I mean by that first.
Okay,
let me finish first before you get a stand up woman time. Like it ain't about that.
Stand up, but I'm just gonna.
But let's get my point. Right. But let's be real for a minute. Okay. The problem with relationships is because they don't go by what we supposed to be read and taught, which is the Bible. Okay, we was created in His image according to the Bible. Don't get mad at me. That's what it said, right? Yeah. Right? Were you all created in His image? No. Okay, and then let's be real for a minute. We had the connection with God, so we gave dominion, right, Bob? We was given the earth. Okay, so. And the point I mean by I'm not saying that it's wrong, but this is why a lot of relationships have problems, because it wasn't a problem when Eve did the problem, when she messed up, and it wasn't even a problem at all.
It was when
the man got because he had the connection, right?
Right.
So that's, reality in relationships. I'm not saying this is not no 60s. Your girl can't do this. No, the man's supposed, your woman do what she's supposed to do because she has input too. But she's supposed to trust that man to know that if I do get your input, but if I'm making a decision, she's supposed to ride with it. That's
where the lines get crossed is being the provider. I think that's where the line started to get crossed, is that if the woman is doing the main of the provider, and if we're going to go by the gender rules, and I'm not sure what the Bible says on this, but why the women started taking this power is because the men weren't providing. Yes, you're providing mentally, but financially. And that's when they start to feel like they got power, because if they paying this and I'm paying all the bills, then the lines got a little bit crossed.
I agree with that. I actually agree with that one. Go ahead, Sexy Six Footer. I don't know how to pronounce your first name no more.
Right.
Shireen, like sharing.
Right, Shireen.
I disagree with you because I've born in raised in a very traditional household. I have a mom and a dad,
right,
and they're from old school. They truly believe in the old school values. The man take care of house and home, and the woman's supposed to be barefoot and pregnant. But my mom is that's the down south situation, a down south way, because my mom's, as she say, from up here, and she's educated. She has her college degree, master's, and has her own businesses. My dad, even though he fussed about it, he understood that if I wanted to build something, I want us to have this strong empire and this strong family, we're going to do it together. So like you said, they worked it out together. My situation when I got married, you know, my husband believed the same thing. I'm powerful. I'm not powerful. I mean, I'm the head of the household. Your job is stay on home, take care of me, the kids, and you don't have to work. But I worked. I had a career. I had everything. When he lost everything, the roles got reversed. When the recession happened, the roles got reversed. And like Wanda said, those lines got blurred because now I'm the provider, the maintainer. I'm the one that's bringing in the money for the household and maintaining the household and stuff. And that kind of, as for him, I don't know how it helped with him, but he couldn't accept that role. It was
let me ask you this question though. How did the lines get blurred? Who blurred them?
He did.
Oh, he blurred the lines when he lost his job. He blurred the line.
Well, it wasn't about
he lost his.
It wasn't he lost his job. He lost everything. The
okay.
Economy crash, whatever. But he couldn't deal with my wife now has to take care of me. Okay. My wife now has to take care of the household, has to take care of home. Even now, with me doing all the things that I do, the respect level of what we have is he's like, well, my wife is gone and taking care of this, and she should be at home doing this. And for me, I'm like, I can't do this right now. I got to do this. I got to go over here. I can't come stay at home. We compromise where, you know, I'll come do this for you or come do that. But I'm more focused on my career. I'm more focused on if I want the lights to stay on, the mortgage, the rent stuff to get paid and whatever, you know, I do it. But I won't disrespect him and make him feel as though I don't need you. Because he is my husband. He is the maintainer of the household and everything. But I got to do what I got to do to make sure we do whatever. And when he needs that encouragement, well, you know, I'm feeling, you know, I need you to be home and be a wife. I need you to do this. I don't belittle him or put him down. Whereas, okay, you can't do this right now. You're not in a position to do this. So, you know, I'm just trying to give you a little bit of help.
Go ahead, Wanda.
I think when the roles it can emasculate a man right. a bit. They can feel emasculated, and then unfortunately to recover from that, when they're not finding a job, not bringing in money, she's continuously bringing in the money, then now he's kind of upset and having an attitude and kind of frustrated with himself that causes problems in a marriage because now she's like, I don't got time for you to be all upset and crying because I got to go to work. And now it just starts to flip like that.
I want to throw some words in there real quick. I want to throw a few words in there so whenever y'all want to you can respond, but let me just throw these words in there real quick, just so we can have them in there for the rest of the conversation.
All right.
Fear, emotional, feelings, and stubbornness. Okay. I just want to throw those words in there. So I want you to go with your point.
All right.
But whenever y'all want to jump in on those words, I want y'all to jump in. Go ahead, Tease.
All right. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, man. Okay. But right. Well, nobody's significant other, you know, but I mean it's a news flash. You find out what you get when it get hot. You know, when it get rough, you find out type of man you got. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when he start acting a certain way, when things went a certain way, you really see him, unfortunately. I'm speaking for myself only. If I have a woman and she taking care of everything because something happened to me and I can't do it, I'm still gonna be that man. I just respect what she's doing for me, which means you make it easier for her.
Exactly.
That's all it is. What you mean? Now you gotta be Mr. Belvedere. Mm-hmm. You gotta cook that food for the kids now. Okay. You gotta run her bath water now. Right, but you still the man. Just because a man always identifies a situation, do the best, do his role in that situation.
Exactly. That's real. And you're the man. You're that good kind of man that recognizes that. But what if you got them stubborn men out there, them hot-headed?
That's when you supposed to realize that you made a mistake in your choice. I'm just saying that person.
In general, what if you got that man out there that feel some type of way? Oh, his wife is out front.
The point I'm making I ain't saying nobody because I don't want to get personal. Yeah. But when a woman realized that, she's realized two things. She needs to stop and realize the man she got, because he's telling you what he is. Period.
I agree.
He's telling you what he is. Now, when everything on top and all the
you know, the sugar and the whipped cream on the top of that ice cream. It's so good. You don't realize at the bottom there's a roach in it. It was good. Now, once you realize there's a roach in that ice cream, you shouldn't want it no more.
That's when you start cutting those strings.
When you realize your man ain't being a man.
Right.
When I'm sorry, fellas, if you're in this situation, I'm busting you out, but it is what it is. When a woman realizes her man is not a man, that's when she's supposed to make a decision.
Yeah.
As far as what?
As far as this not the type of dude I decided I want, you not what I thought you was.
That's not necessarily true.
That's true. Why? Let me speak why first. Let me speak why, because you said it's not. Then you can go and say it is. I'm gonna tell you why. People put, in my opinion, they put all that old emotional stuff in front of reality.
Okay.
Now, if you want to sit there, go with your heart, and then sit there and be in that situation, that is your fault. But as a man, you're supposed to think. And when I say by think, is this: a lot of women we make different. That's why a lot of women, unfortunately, be getting played so many ways, because they have an emotional side that they.
Because we are emotional.
And they attach that to their thought process. Yeah, what I mean, as a man, I'm not going to attach that to my thought process. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying that makes me a better man. I'm just saying, in reality, if you can't deal with that situation, something wrong with you. You're not confident in yourself as a man. You got insecurity as a man. So as a woman, why you want an insecure man? As a woman, why you want a man that don't know his role?
I was saying the point that I don't agree with. That's the point I don't agree with. I don't think everything is so cut and dry like that. I don't think everything's so absolute. You don't just say, because in relationships, you always got to make adjustments. I agree with that. But you don't just go, everything shouldn't be so absolute. Boom, cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? If you don't recognize how to make the adjustments, I'm leaving you. It shouldn't be so cut and dry like that.
Let me tell you why. Go ahead.
Say why.
Go ahead.
Because
I'm tell you
at the
why.
end of the day, we are responsible for our own exposure, or our exposure gives us our perspective. That's what gives us our perspective. You cannot, 9 times out of 10, most of your exposure, you couldn't even help. You couldn't help what parents you came from. You couldn't help a lot of that stuff. So as you develop in the way you conclude your perspectives about life, that takes an adjustment when you run into somebody else merging like that, and then those roles for whatever unforeseen situation, it make an adjustment to your manhood. That don't mean you just everything cut and dry like she should lead, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I disagree.
Let me tell you.
It's hard to do that too.
That's what I disagree.
Let me tell you why.
That's the point.
See, that's why you my boy. You know what I'm saying? We different, but we still boys. You know what I mean? You my man for years. You know, I had to put that out there right quick. You know, but we think different.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And how I think at is this: when it's all said and done, nobody ain't gonna love you like you love yourself. Exactly. I love me. Right. If I see a problem, I'm not gonna let all that where her daddy used to beat her up and her mama raised her. I'm not gonna let her baggage bring me down.
I agree,
because I love me. Right. And when a woman, I see identify something in a man that they give a pass on, they need to cut that tie. In my opinion, because once you see it in that form, it's gonna be other forms, other disrespect or that insecurity, which might lead to other things in relationship anyway. Mm-hmm. That's just how I feel. So, in my opinion, like if I got a female that kind of find out she popping pills or something, doing something I don't agree with, I'm not finna work with her. Mm-hmm. I'm not even finna be like, well, you shouldn't do that. Why you don't do it no more or it's over? I already know I don't like it. I don't get down with it. And if that what you is, you trick me, I'm done.
Hey, you're listening to Joe Jackers with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com with our special guest today, the sexy 6-footer, and it's Wanda B from He Said, She Said, and Kiki Conversation. We gonna keep it rolling right now. I just wanted to let everybody know what they was listening to.
I want to keep a point real quick, but I want to know your opinion of this, because I know I really feel this way, and a lot of my friends, people say that I'm wrong. If I had a baby by a woman found it's not mine, I don't care about her or that baby no more.
Where that come from? Okay, we're switching
topics. The point I'm making is people put the emotional attachments to stuff and lose reality.
But again, I on that, I'm laughing and joking about it. But seriously, if that child only knows you as her father and you've been in her life all this time, you're punishing a child.
You know what? Listen here, I don't care if I'm punishing another dude's child, because you're not going to force those emotions on me. When you take care of a kid and I take care of mine, that's a real responsibility. You're not finna trick me and then tell me now it's not mine, but I'm still entitled to that responsibility when it's not mine. The dude who made that, the one one you sweated with, you go find him and you tell your child. You explain to your child why you was wild and you didn't know who her daddy was. That's not your daddy. Don't play with me. Don't even play with me with that.
Hey, let me say this. This word I was listening to on y'all show earlier, Wanda. It was about feelings. I want to talk about feelings because women have this whole different set of
feelings,
concept of feelings, and they make it mean so much more than what it is, even when it's not true. Even they can feel like something like
feelings are
this
true.
is how I feel. No, I agree with that. I agree that nobody's feelings are wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is everybody's feelings are real to them.
To them.
They're real.
You gotta agree to that.
But their feelings could be wrong.
That's our part about that.
You can be right about your feelings, but your feelings, you do it. Okay, I feel like I'm stronger than you, right? As a man, I feel like I'm stronger than you. So I feel like because I'm stronger than you, you should watch your mouth. Because it's true that my feeling is real that I feel like I'm stronger than you. So you need to watch your mouth for that reality. You need to make adjustment for that reality. So do that make my feelings real? Or do that make my feelings real enough to adjust to them?
No, I don't agree with that. And that did come out a lot in the show.
That's the point that I'm making when women talk about their feelings. Even though their feelings are real to them, and there could be some factual truth to their feelings, it does not mean the requirement of the adjustment need to be made from him, even when he didn't do nothing. I'm faithful, I'm loyal, but you call me stubborn. So if I'm stubborn, that means I'm protecting a certain perspective of feelings from within myself. That's what I'm doing. You telling me to disregard my feelings for yours. So mine is just as real as yours.
Exactly.
So how do we compromise that?
I'll let y'all go first. Mine real simple.
I agree that I can't control your feelings. I think just acknowledging that's your feelings. Yes, it doesn't make it right. I think sometimes, now that did come out in the show. I will say that it did come out like you need to adjust. And I don't necessarily agree that because
you didn't agree because I was listening. You didn't agree.
I don't agree that. I think you need to adjust your own feelings. You can't make someone, I feel that way, so you should start compromising for me.
Yeah, I ain't like the way that was said. I was like, whoa.
I don't necessarily feel. I feel we're in control of our own feelings, and that's all we can control. I can't control you as much as I want to control you. I don't want you to do it. I got to just work with what I can control, and that's me.
But observational truth that she was, I guess her name was Val. What she was saying was true to reality adjustment that men have to make. When they're looking at their woman and the way their woman are emotionally wired, according to their feelings, we got to be conscious to say, okay, how do I make you feel better? Without time out.
She ain't doing that. You know it.
Time out.
My feelings or else.
Time out though. Time out. Without making me lose myself. How do I do it without making me lose? I don't feel like losing myself. Because you feel like something like, y'all use these code words.
What's the code?
What's the code word?
Insecure. Like, I mean, y'all got this language that it's just like, this is true language, but it's like a language that requires an adjustment. It's not just a language you're saying. This is important to you. Now, and then you start going into these, like, giving, now you're beginning to ponder away and give attention to other people. And it's easier to listen to another man when you're not invested. It's easy. It's easy to listen to, if you and somebody in a relationship and y'all talking y'all stuff, and then you go to crying on some other dude's shoulder, it's easy to tell him everything you feel. Y'all ain't invested. Talking about it's easy to talk to dude. Mm-hmm. You ain't invested.
That's good.
He's not gonna get emotional with you over it.
He ain't invested in you.
He ain't invested.
He coming for that.
Coming for what?
You know what he coming for? Yeah, come cry on my shoulder. What? But anyway, let's be real.
No, that's not always true. That's not always true. In some cases, it may be.
It's not.
Well, no, like I said, I realize in this world that everybody don't think the same.
But most
I don't eat eggs.
I
don't eat eggs. People love omelets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different.
You feel like they chicken abortion.
Y'all don't put that in my mouth. But
so what's your point?
But the point I'm making about we just talking about these emotions and these women and stuff. Let's be real for a minute, man. That's when I feel like a woman is supposed to have a reality check with herself. Okay. Let's be real for a minute. When you chose a man, when you chose this dude, you had your reasons for choosing him. Let's be real for a minute. Whatever it is, you look past. You feel, a lot of women feel they're gonna correct that or they're gonna change this man. And then when they can't change him, they want to use their emotions to change him. If you come to me crying if I said something that you didn't understand, because I will never hurt you. I don't mean to disrespect you. You my baby. That's not what I want. So if you take the wrong way, I only mess with a woman that will be like, what do you mean by that? Before she automatically turns to, what do you say that? No. Yes. I can't deal with that type of woman. I can't. Me personally, I need someone with a thought process. What I mean by a thought process is before she let those raging emotions come out, identify what you're talking about so you don't have to apologize later. Let's be real. Women have to apologize a lot of times in situations because overreact, and men too. Let's be real. Okay, let's be real because they don't take that next step, which is called a thought process. Because I know I have a temper. I know I will say some crazy stuff to somebody, yes, and I don't care because I feel you earned it. I got facts on you, okay? But I will still give them a chance and say, what you mean by that? So then when you tell me exactly what you mean, now my answer could be real. What a lot of women do that I have experienced, they do this. They see something they don't like and they automatically is mad. And then want me to pacify that when they wrong for thinking in the first place. So if you want to sit there and cry about something you know what you're talking about, you can sit in that corner and cry all night. I will go in the basement and drink a beer.
Oh my goodness!
I was drinking beer because this is what I'm trying to tell some real stuff. Y'all, not you all, but women that does that, they want to control you with their emotions. Minute she's like she crying, I'm asking my baby, what's wrong? If she come to me and be like, I just think you out here cheating, I'm like, man, what time the boys come on? I'm not even listening to that.
But see, that's a weak, insecure woman that is very emotional and can't control.
And I won't be with no woman like that. That's when you cut your ties.
You have to know you don't even date them. Right. You
sometimes
have to
you can't help it be looking so delicious. You don't know
see,
that she turned out.
That's the problem.
So you didn't know the milk was spoiled. You didn't know the milk was spoiled.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You have to know. You have to know what you like. You have to know if you know that you're not attracted. I'm not attracted to weak-minded men. I'm not. I'm attracted to strong men that can deal with my strong personality.
Exactly.
And I know I got a mouth on me. I know I'm very blunt and to the point, and I don't have the patience to deal with, I got to beat around the bush or I got to pull something out of you, or you can't. I want you to tell whatever you got to say it up front. Let's deal with it and talk about it. Cause I know me, I got a temper too. So you say some crazy off the wall stuff to me and it hurts my feelings, I'm gonna let you have it. And my stubbornness won't let me come back and say, baby, I'm sorry. It won't. So I know I can't deal with a weak-minded.
One of the problems we talking about.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Because if what she's just displaying is, I would not apologize either later on. Because if you say something to me and you give me a reaction, don't judge me off my reaction. Right. How you gonna call me that? I'm like, wait a minute, what you do to make me even think like that? Exactly. Let's deal with that first, because it was a cause before the effect. Yeah. Something happened first. I'm not finna apologize if I call you out your name and you over here talking crazy to me. Later on, I was like, well, I shouldn't have said it that way. No, it's not going to be like that.
I think people need to be more you wouldn't have to deal with this when you date somebody. Exactly. Stop chasing big booties and listen to them and see if they emotional people before you even get with them. The girl that cries like that, you knew already.
The word I was thinking of was the word called agreement.
Do you date thinking you're going to get married or be with somebody when you date?
No, I don't.
Say that again.
When you're dating. Say you're dating, you're out here on the dating scene. When you see someone that you want to date, do you even think about like, this might be my fiance later on?
I'm gonna speak for me. I think ahead that why date you if you don't have that? If you're somebody that I wouldn't even take to the finish line, why even date you in the beginning? Why am I waste my time with you? I only date the ones I know can be the end result.
Oh,
okay. Unless you're in a situation where you already know up front, this person, all I want from this person is a certain thing, and they're not relationship material. They're just somebody for me to play with. But if you do have that person where the end result and the end objective is to find someone that you're going to spend your life with or spend that time with, but you know, we're human nature, so it depends on what we're looking for at that moment. If we looking for somebody we just want to play with, we gonna come into that relationship or come into that thing with the intent of all I want is this from her, or all I want is this. We ain't gonna do no emotions, no feelings. I maybe take her out to dinner. No, it's not.
You say what?
All the time.
It's impossible.
Because women's emotions get caught up. They talk like that. Now you can, Shireen, but too many women think they can be tough and think they can, and no strings attached. And I'm gonna get in this, knowing their feelings get wrapped up after 3 or 4 times. And next thing you know, that's why they shouldn't have dated. That's the problem, is every woman is not set up like you.
You're not going into the relationship.
I agree, Wanda.
You're not going into this relationship with the intent of dating that person or being with that person. Your intention of is using them as a plaything. So you won't attach those emotions.
Women attach their emotions. They do.
Well, I'm saying she's saying
they do.
That's a tough woman. Say you scary there because you think like a man for real. Because you know most women got that. Most women got that that zone, and with too many times with that person that hitting that zone. She a woman. She gonna help but get feelings. So that's true right there what you're saying. But what she said
women
true
too.
But there's few like Shireen. I mean, for real though, there's fewer women that don't let their emotions get involved. I listen to all my little friends talk about that. Like, girl, I'm just gone. Then next thing you know, they complaining because he don't do this and he never wanted to do that in the first place.
But you know what?
You knew it. He told you this is all this was.
You know,
he told you y'all was just this kind of friend, and now you want to change me.
We were talking the other day, you and I, and you had a thought that came into my head when we were saying that women date men that they're not really serious about, but they expect them to do all the things that they man would do. Like, I want you to come over my house and clean up. I want you to come over my house and pay bills. Or women expect them to do that. And we were talking about it where
me and him.
How can you expect me to want to pay your rent when you ain't give me no title of being your man? Or you want me to come over your house and clean your house and cook for you, but you won't give me the title of being your woman.
She's smart though. She might, if he weak, she both take advantage of him.
Who choose? Men? Do men choose women, or do women choose men?
It gotta be women choosing men.
Women choose men.
I agree with that.
We choose. Women choose.
I think the only issue that I have in the relationships is sometimes those feelings can turn the situations into hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hypotheticals are bad for a relationship. You know, what would you do? I mean, I know there's a certain little thin line of being prepared in a relationship, kind of like trying to filter how you would respond or how you would act in situations. But for me, you know, being a man on that side of a woman's hypothetical, it seems like it's driven by an anxiety and a fear that kind of put them in an irrational state. And I'm only speaking from an observational standpoint. I don't know how women think.
Give me an example. I'm not sure.
I get what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Women usually do those hypotheticals because something has happened to them in the past, or a man has treated them some sort of way, and they fishing.
That's baggage.
So, and they fishing because I know for me, from my past relationships and things, if I see those signs of this dude doing or got those signs of whatever happened and that hurt me in my past, or whatever went haywire in the past relationships that I have, I start seeing those signs. I'm gonna play the hypothetical game. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you see a woman that that you want to be with, and you want to be with her, but I'm not doing what you want to do, do you have the respect for me to come tell me that or say that to me?
Then he tell the truth, and then they mad. Well, hypothetical when they're not prepared for the answer.
I would ask the question, like Wanda said. I ask the question, but I'm going to be expecting that answer.
Okay.
And that's the problem that a lot of women and men have. Don't ask a question if you're not prepared for the answer.
I agree. Wanda, I agree with that so much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I agree with that so much, what you just said, because that's one of the things that women always put a requirement on. They always tell me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you tell the truth, it's like turn into something hypothetical that didn't happen. I was just saying, I was being transparent in a way with you that I have never been, you know, that I can never be with anybody else. And a man is really gonna only take that risk to be that transparent if he love you.
Yes, I agree.
See, yeah, take that risk, but
you gonna be honest with him no matter what.
No. See what
you wouldn't want your woman to be transparent and honest with you.
It's impossible to be totally
I'm talking about when
honest
she's
with
demanding.
some women.
When she's demanding,
Yeah.
okay.
When she's demanding,
See, I don't put all that.
Volunteer everything, you know.
We older. I'm gonna say we're not like right. We're not older, but
I go to strip joints every day.
We used to holler before the inbox era and the social media era. We used to holler. We used to get a connection with somebody and pick it with them, you know, meet her and talk to her, date her, and get your game and your stuff right. You know what I'm saying? So in this era now, you know, we obsolete. Let's be real for a minute. So a lot of these women going through things because she's not running. Because look how it is now in the game. People need me now and get them their Facebook names and stuff. They don't even go numbers no more. I mean, it's different. So when you said hypotheticals, and like I agree with you so much because my favorite line is, you're not gonna treat me because how some other dude did to you.
That's right.
You not even I'm not even going.
Right. That's right.
That's right. You do something, they automatically extra sad. Like, I just didn't call you on my break. What is you mad for? What you was doing? Hold on. You're not finna do that. I don't know what dude did.
Y'all need to stop doing them patterns on these women. If you consistently call on the break, she gonna.
But yeah, you can't do no patterns. but she need the patterns for security though.
Right.
So what do we do? Hey, you know what? We got. Hey, I'm gonna say real quick. Give me some real quick positive. We got 2-3 minutes. Start with you, GC, coming down, working toward me. Give me some positive that we want to say to the other sex.
Oh, women, y'all the best thing in America. If y'all done had y'all mind right, y'all know y'all run the world. Y'all don't realize y'all run the world.
Come on, Wanda.
That's my thing.
Oh man, if I could say one thing, we appreciate you. We need you. We need you in our lives.
And I would say that the black man is the best out there.
God,
because you know, you guys do a lot, go through a lot in this world, and you don't get enough appreciation or women that tell you that we
Real
love
tough.
and
And right
appreciate
back at you. There is nothing in the world like a black woman. Nothing in this world. But anyway, where can we see y'all shows at? Real quick, Wanda, and real quick.
He says, she says, Sundays at 2:00. I'm gonna see you next Sunday.
Kinky Conversation Thursday nights from 10 to 12. Where we're
Y'all gonna have to come back and do this with Jaw Jacking on
Yes,
IntellectualRadio.com. Our man Earl Winfrey. Peace out.
And listen, it don't mean you hot from what you cooking in the kitchen. My bars, light speed, I'm in another dimension. What I provide is sickening, bad for your health, so don't try to collide and make it bad for yourself. The game I can break down like I do my kush, skating to the top on my own without no push. Get the picture? As I write another scripture, toxic, it's intoxicating just like liquor. Get wasted, there is no replacement. You gotta repeat, retrace, then go replace it. It's no one higher, it's guns, your ghost rider. Stop doing turnovers, call it carries like Mariah.
What up, Trigger Guns, Sino,